What is up, people on YouTube? Today we're going to be taking a look at an indie game called Hypernova Escape From Hadea, or Hadea, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I do want to point out that I do have the music disabled. I have that disabled because copyright is a pain in the ass on YouTube, and it's just easier to get rid of it. There are games out there that have purchased the rights to the music and still have problems. Star Mazer DSP is a good point of that. They legit had the reason to have the music, and then a disgruntled, crazy, psychotic ex-employee decided to go through and copyright strike everybody who played the video game. So I just disable the music. It's easier that way. I know that's going to bum some of you out. I apologize. Hopefully you'll forgive me. But this is a streamed video, which means I will be interacting with chat. And we're just going to be taking a look at Hypernova as well, from the perspective of actually already playing it before. I have played this game so far, not counting right now, for 94 minutes. So this isn't a complete blind playthrough, but it is, I've basically gotten the gist of it. I haven't played it in about 2 weeks, so we're going to kind of get back into it. So, all right, that's enough for the intro into for the YouTube folks. We're just going to get right into it. All right, so what is Hypernova Escape from Hadea? It is kind of a real-time strategy game, kind of a city builder, kind of a tower defense game. It kind of has all of the above. We're going to stick with normal. I will say the game, at least initially, comes off very, very easy. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, jump right in. And I'm probably going to skip, well, you guys might want to watch the cutscenes. So everything here is like a Jamaican Jar Jar Binks, by the way. It's kind of funny. Wild Potato Dreadnought. I don't know. I don't want to know where he kept that. He doesn't have any pockets. He literally pulled that out of his ass. That's a little disturbing. Only 3 fingers. Why can't people have more than 3 fingers? You basically just heard the word free and woke up. Yeah, that's how Iron Bow is. Or not Iron Bow, Wild Potato is. Is it working?
Be quiet, man. I'm doing the intro.
Oh, Lord help us.
Hadea, home of the Cynthia. For many ages we have built here, and we have prospered. But the same resources that have allowed us to thrive are failing us. Nadira, our star, the very engine of our civilization, is dying. Its death will be big and violent.
Volume's very low. So you guys can't hear it. All right, well then we're just going to skip it. Let me turn that up a bit. Hang on. I'll give you guys the gist of it here in just a second. All right, let me go into options. Let me turn the volume up a bit. We'll go ahead and put it back up to 100. Let me know if this is better. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of sound initially anyway, but okay. So to catch you guys up, basically the gist of it is the Jamaican Jar Jar Binkses, I don't remember their race name or whatever, their planet is about to get incinerated by their sun. Now they have this magical teleportation device that's going to teleport them away, but the problem is they don't have the fuel to make it work. So thankfully, they have this moon of this other planet in their system that has it, but it has all this purple gunk shit around it and a bunch of angry monsters, which we'll kind of go into here in a minute. So this is our base. Think of this as like your nexus if you're used to, what do you call it? League of Legends. So we're gonna come over here and place it down here. Why I'm putting it down here, you'll notice this little grade off area here, or not grade off, this little line right here. This is the only buildable areas. You can only build on this stuff. This is apparently a mountain, so we can't build there. Only the sections that are kind of whited off like that. This right here is the pathways. That's the pathways that the bad guys choose to get to you. And they can only kind of come up these little ramps here. So you kind of have choke points, so to speak. All right, let's go ahead and lock this thing down. Yes, that's fine. Do it. Yes, drop it. It's kind of like Civ with the purple fog. Kind of. Except the purple fog will kill you. It's not a...
That will build a portal to escape the Hypernova. To reach this goal, we must expand the population to 100,000. Build the stellar bridge and collect the 4 special resources to power the stellar bridge.
All right. So very similar to Factorio, you need to get off the planet and you have to, you know, get these resources to do it. So you're going to see there's the 4 building structures down here that you need to build. And these are the, I believe, are the resources that you need. Now, the resources you can get from these little areas here, I think these are processed resources, so they're a little different. These are the resources that we can get. So there's the green one here, there's a red one here, and then there's the yellow one right here. These resources are the RTS element of the game. So, oh, you can't see because of my face. All right, let's get rid of my face. 1 second. Da 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 da. Border. Boom. All right, now you can see. All right, let's try that again. So these little 4 nodes right here, I believe, are the 4 building structures that you have to build to quote unquote win the game. These are the process resources, which I believe are advanced forms of these resources. So clicking on the mothership, you can see all of the different buildings you can get. You've got the relay. You see this little energy node right here? This is what powers everything, and you have to be in a certain range. So the range of the mothership is right here. So you have to put this relay in range of that so that it can expand the range out. So first off, let's get this green thing over here. So we're gonna make a driller real quick. And that's gonna let us get some resources from this here. I need to turn chat back on so I can see you guys. There we go. There's the text in the way. Fuck you, Lax. All right, so these resources, if we click on this resource here, you can see it's $3.99 to $3.99, and it says it regenerates 42 a minute. So every minute, it's going to pull 42 back. So think of them kind of like a cross between Supreme Commander or Total Annihilation, where the resources never run out, and a normal RTS where the resources do run out. So basically, you will shut down one of these nodes when you use them after too long. So you got to be careful. All right, let's see. I think it's this button to move. Yes, there we go. All right, so that's going to plant it down. Now, one of my big complaints about the game is they use the arrow keys to move around instead of WSAD. I don't know if that's changeable in the options. Controls here. Here we go. Yeah, so you can see they've got A, S, D, and W to do hotkeys. Now, I can kind of understand why they've used those hotkeys, because from a gaming perspective, especially in their game, there are a lot of cool hotkeys and shortcuts you can use. But I feel like in this game, at least for me personally, WSAD would be better. Since I don't know enough about the game to really say whether or not I can just re-hotkey those, we're not going to touch them for now. All right, let's build another driller because we want to get this yellow resource down here, and then we're going to start expanding our peoples. Game could still use some volume if possible. Let's see. Try it again. Options, sound. I mean, master volume. I can turn SFX up. I'm not going to crank ambient too much. We'll put that at about 60 because ambient's just kind of bleh. I will turn voiceover up to 80. Let me know if that's better. Yeah, WSAD is definitely important hotkeys. I just don't. I like being able to move around with WSAD. I think it's from Supreme Commander and things like that. I just got used to that. You can zoom in if you want to. The game is kind of pretty, but it's pretty in that, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to be insulting, but I want to say it's like a kiddie version, but it's not kiddie. I don't know. It's cartoonish. There we go. I think that's the word I'm looking for. All right. So we've kind of expanded out to that area. We need to get this red resource over here because the red resource is kind of critical as well. So to get to the red resource, that's going to be a little different because we need a purifier, we need a relay, and we need a driller. So you can see we've got all of these things queued up down here. You can have up to 5. We don't need a texture room right now. We are going to need some of these, though. So let's do a crib, a grub hut, and a hydrate. Okay, we're full now. We'll wait till it comes up. I do think some of these starting structures build a little too slow. All right, we're going to build a purifier. Let's see. We want to purify this whole area over here if we can. Let's see. Is there anything other? Okay, there's another resource over there. I don't see any resource. Well, there's a red. Is that a red resource? Yeah. Can I get... I don't think I can get both of these resources. So what we're going to do is we're just going to plant it right here. That'll purify just about everything. And then we'll have to land that beacon over there, and I'm hoping I can tag it with the beacon. We'll see. That's what this is, a relay, not beacon. Can I move you over there? Yeah, I have to plant it to move it. All right. Wait till that's down.
Sharp hills and narrow passages of this area make the enemy's attacks very predictable and are great for bottlenecking their advance. It also means we will have difficulty retreating if it comes to that.
All right, there we go. All right, this should have everything in circle, but I have to come all the way up to here. And that's not going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this one right here, which isn't going to quite hit that one. And we're going to need to build another relay. So let's build, whoops. Let's build another relay. God dang it, wrong buttons. And then we want, what did I build here? That's a driller, which we're going to want to use over there. And then we are building currently a crib. Let's cancel this. All right, and then we'll do another grub hut hydrator. There we go. All right. I'll get into all that stuff here in a second. I like how we have the little random dudes walking on the planet here. Our little Jamaican Jar Jars. Or JJs. We're going to call them JJs. Don't tell JJ. Don't tell JJ. All right. Where do we want to put these? I think we're going to set this one way out here on the edge, right about there. We'll get into this stuff here in a second. I do need to get this over here. Hopefully this isn't taking damage. No. Supposedly this purple stuff will do damage over time. I just don't know how that works. All right, so you can see the little circle right here. So we're going to put this one right here and hope for the best. I believe we're in range because this one right here, yeah, that should be in range and we should be good. This guy doesn't have water and he doesn't have, okay, well, I guess we can go into that now. So cribs are, think of them as your populations. Okay, so that is not in range because it's not boosting this now. So what I need to do is move this guy. We'll move it, I guess put him here. I hate moving him that close. We'll have to reset this up here in a minute. Okay, so cribs are your population centers. That's how you basically expand your population. Grub huts are your farms. They're your food sources. That's what feeds people. And then the hydrators, that waters people, basically. So you can see right now, this structure right here was previously red. It is now green or lit or whatever. So we're going to expand into that here in a minute and get some more stuff. So basically each one of these things that you get has a bonus to it. There's advanced structures, which we'll get into in a minute. The advanced structures allow you to boost the production speed. So right now, this one right here is still, you can see it's negative 40 a minute. That's because we don't have the hydrator set up. Let's set the hydrator up real quick. All right, move you over and then down. I'm trying to save as much space as I can, which will become more, you'll understand why in a little bit. But you want to basically use as much space as you can. All right, wait for that to kick on. Okay, now we're at 15 a minute. So every minute we'll make 15 people. Bomb man, I don't know, buddy. A while. All right, we're gonna make 3 more cribs while we kind of figure this stuff out. All right, so we have income from the green, from the yellow, and from the red, but we don't currently have any defensive structures. That was a relic. There's one of 30, so that means there's 30 more out here. Think of those kind of like in Civilization where you would find artifacts and things like that. It's basically the same thing. That was a bad dude. These are my defensive drones. They will fly out and kill things, at least until you get your turrets up. So we know we've got something over in this area that is sending baddies in. I don't know. Okay, right up here. So we've got this structure right here, a layer, and we've got another structure right here. So I'm not sure which of those two the bad guys are coming from. We'll have to figure that out as time goes on. All right, let's put that right there.
Let's get it moving.
All right, so let's go ahead and build an armory so that we can build some basic defenses. We're gonna want another relay, another purifier, and we'll just kind of let that go because we're about filled up. For how long we're going to be playing today, I really don't know, man. I've got quite a few games to take a look at. I'm taking today off of Uber, so I would say probably at least 6 hours. It's possible you could go longer. It just kind of depends. We're going to be looking at a lot of indie games today. The list that I have up at the moment is in Discord. So if you're curious what games we're going to be playing, keep in mind we may not play Vermintide today because I was supposed to get the latest DLC key, but the key didn't work. So I have to wait until I get that key fixed. I mean, I don't have to wait. We can play it. We just can't play anything really new. This is basically Civ mixed with StarCraft. I would say Civ mixed with StarCraft mixed with a tower defense game, because these are the static points that come in. Where is it? Right up here. These are the static spawn spots. There's also one down here to the south. And these will continue to spawn until we destroy them, which isn't something we can do right off the bat early on. All right, we got another one of these. Let's place it. I think I'm just going to put it on the outside edge here. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so I want to expand out and get that resource. I think there was a resource right there. Yep, and then we got a resource here. I kind of want to expand out so we can get all these resources, but we're going to have to start defending and fighting the bad guys here pretty quick. Because as we expand out, once you get close to these things, if you get too close to them, you enrage them, and they start directly attacking you quicker, which really goes badly. I really hate the slow build speed on this stuff, though. It's killing me right now. There's one of the little critters coming in, and boop, boop, boop. Now, right now you can see the next wave that's coming in. We can't tell what that next wave is. There is technology we can get which will tell us what that next wave is, and we can kind of prepare for it. These waves seem to kind of come and go in my experience. Sometimes you'll get them, sometimes you won't. And like I said, if we were to build like right here in this area, because you can see they're coming from this one here. If we were to build too close to that, it kicks the waves into overdrive. And then they start really coming at you. All right, so this is an armory. We're going to place our armory in an area that's kind of off our main base here. So we're going to place it right there, and we'll face it this direction. Now, right now, we're just getting basic attacks from basic monsters. It's something that we can handle. Yes, and Vermintide and Dreadnought are both multiplayer. I think Solstice Chronicles as well, but Dreadnought is multiplayer and free. So if you want to play it, you can download the game. We can all play together. All right, this is another purifier. So we need to get another relay. Well, this is a relay right here. That relay goes out to here. So we're going to move this purifier. No, it's a relay. We're going to move this purifier to right about here. And I'm hoping this guy can hit him. We'll see. Okay, now you see this drill has just shut off. You can see this is 42 a minute. We're at 9 of 399. That means we're not going to make any more green until this cycles back up. Now, I can turn this on anytime I want. I believe it will automatically turn back on once it fills back up. But, you know, 399 at 42 a minute, you know, one of you guys will have to do the math on that, but it takes a bit. All right, so let's see. We do have the scary, right? Where is it? Is it right here? Yeah, I gotta be careful because see this circle here? That's the enraged circle. So we don't want to get any closer to that thing than we already have. Something is right here. I'm a little curious about that. So we're gonna build over in this direction so I can see what that is, and we're gonna try not to touch that thing. All right, we need another driller, another purifier, and another relay. Then probably another purifier and another relay. Because we're gonna kind of just expand the area around our little circle here. All right, that one. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, I have to move this. Okay, so this right here kind of shows you. See right here, this little 10? It's gonna cost me, I believe this is the thing. It costs me this energy down here to move this once it's placed. It's free to do it the first time, but once you've moved it, you're basically stuck. We're gonna put it here. That ought to link those two up. All right, we now have the printer, which we can put right here, which is outside the circle, thank God. But man, it just kind of depends when you go into class and how long you're gonna be at class for. All right. Now we haven't even gotten into the research tree, which I'll be getting into, or the turrets yet, which is what we're gonna kind of get into here in a second. Just trying to clear all this out. I guess I can cover that here pretty quickly. This is a purifier. So we want to purify this area right over here. So let's move him. This should be in range. So we're going to put this... I want to clear all of this miasma though. So I'm pulling it back so we can clear this here. Because this is all buildable area. And that should open this up too. There we go. That's another relay. Okay. You can see our little dudes right there. I think we're going to just put this guy right here. It's a little close to this, but it should still bump this. Okay, so this is Rackle 667. And this is a specialized resource. That's what this is right here. So we need 500 of this specialized resource. What's up, Bottlefire? How you doing, buddy? This is one of the resources we need to get off the planet. So, all right, we got another purifier. Is there something down here we want? Right there. Okay, the question is, can I set this up? Let's see. He's right there. He stops out about right here, which is unfortunate. So I can put this dude right here and up to about here. Now the question is, does that open that up? It does not. So I'm gonna put it there anyway, and then we're gonna have to kind of daisy chain over again. This is another relay. So we're gonna put this relay right down here, which will hopefully give us power here. And then we're gonna need, again, another relay, another purifier, another driller. Okay, while we're waiting on that, let's look at the research tree. Now, we don't have any tech shrooms yet. We'll be getting those here in a second. I guess I can go ahead and queue those up. I'm going to do 2 of these. Oh, we can only do 1. We're missing yellow. You can see we're at 134. This tech shroom requires 244. So, this tech tree is kind of everything in the game, basically. So to the west over here is different structures, and these different structures do different things. To the bottom, these are the different boosts for your colonies. To the east over here is mainly towers and things like that, and then to the north here is boosts to your mothership. Some of these researches are restricted based on research, and some of them are restricted based on population. There's a lot of different stuff like that. All right, we're gonna put this guy. Is there anything else we need to get over here? I mean, there's this, but that's in range of that. There's this here that I would like to get to. There's that there I'd like to get to. That's already one. Let's put this one right here. Oh shit, that's just like barely in range. There we go. That should do it. Okay. And then we got the purifier, which we're gonna bring all the way over here and put right here. And then we got you, which... Did we already put this one up here? We did? I don't think we can drill that with this. We want this down here, and then we want this over here, which I guess we'll get here in a second. So we'll go ahead and send you over. I'm hoping this purifier works here, because it's got 2 generators. Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. And then we're building a tech shroom. While we're waiting on that, we're going to need one more purifier, and then one more driller. There we go. I'm doing well out of fire. Can't complain. All right, so this down here, this little thing is power. This is your mothership. Your mothership is also your giant 3D printer. It has all the power that's generated. Where? Where are we being attacked at? Ah, way up here. Fuck. I don't think I have it. Are they going to get up there and get it? Or, oh no, it's out of range. Well, this is awkward. This guy's just going to continue to attack that. We should be able to build a turret and deal with it here in just a second. But I gotta hurry. Hopefully this damn text room will finish. Where's the armory? Where did I put the armory? Right here. Let's build a blaster. Alright. This is a basic turret. Very, very, very basic. And then we're gonna focus, let's see. Self-destroy, set rally point. Here. There we go. We're gonna build 2 blasters. That should be enough to keep that thing covered for now. There we go. Set you up. We'll put you right there.
Let's get it moving. Good to go.
Alright, text room's up. Let's go ahead and plant this bad mamma jamma. We're going to put it over here next to this because I don't want to eat up this area over here. How are we doing here? 295? Okay. There we go. Our blaster's up. Now you can see this is hurt. This is beat up. That guy did a little bit of damage there. Currently, we don't have a way to repair. That's going to be one of the things we're going to work on. All right, so we could build a print amp, we could build an educator, or we could build a shoddy. We're going to go with the print amp first. Print amp is basically a structure that you make that allows you to build an accessory that another thing needs. So for instance, and this is not accurate, I'm just throwing this out there, but shotguns need barrels, right? So let's say you make a shotgun turret, but to make a shotgun turret, you need barrels. Well, you would make a print amp, and then you would set a print amp to make barrels, and then that will allow you to make shotguns. Does that make sense? So for each structure that requires a type of print amp, and a print amp can only have one, you have to build a different print amp. So at the end of the game, you need like 15 print amps to have everything, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. All right. So we have another purifier, which we're going to want to bring way over here. That's a purifier. Let's do the power relay first. Did I build a power relay? Can I just not see it? That's a purifier. That's a driller. Well, this is awkward. Okay, that's a relay. All right, that'll work. I guess we didn't need one. All right, let's put this... I guess we'll put it right here.
On the way.
And then we need the driller. Here.
Relocating.
There we go. So Factorio. Kind of. It has some similarities. All right, I'm curious how this thing's doing. We're about to cap this out. I'm curious what's going to happen here.
Up a new type of iron creature. We can expect this enemy in attack waves from now on.
All right, so this is kind of, and I believe Factorio has this as well. Over time, the critters kind of evolve. They get harder, they get nastier, they do evil shit. So you can see right here, this one has medium health, low damage, medium movement speed, medium attack speed. So it's not too scary, but it's going to start showing up. So that's going to kind of boost up the waves a bit. Now, right now, we don't have anything that we've really angered, so waves aren't going to be too terribly much of a problem for us. I'm going to pull this guy back because we don't want him spawning in that edge. Remember, I was telling you guys about this. As soon as I plant here, it angers the hive and these start spawning more. So we don't want that. All right, let's see. What is the research? How are we doing here? We've just about got the preamp done. I'm going to want a fixie coil after that. And then a vigilant. And you can see each one of these starts increasing the amount of resources that you need for these. Now, these all use green down here. We're also going to want the educator, the relaxifier. Okay, our queue's filled. That's fine.
Research complete.
All right, so we did just get the print amp done. How are these guys doing a population? Oh, they're not even being touched yet. Okay, good. I think we're going to build a couple more of these guys. 1, 2, 3. That's 3. That gives me 2 spots. I might as well build a preamp. And then after that, we're going to need more stuff. So let's go with, I guess let's go with the purifier. That's going to fill everything up. Okay. So we want to expand to here. We want to get this little thing knocked out. We got to be very careful because it's very close to that. In fact, we can't. So we're not going to be able to get this yet until we can really harden up. We've got one here and we got two here. Zap is this here. So we need to get